Jai Hind everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel, which is Explore Yourselves, Banking and General Knowledge, etc. Today I am going to describe about suggestions to IBA and UFBU for 13th Bipartite Settlement and 10th Joint Note, Annual Health Checkup Facility for retired employees and their spouses. Introductions. Retired bank employees and their spouses are an important part of the banking fraternity. During their active service, they contributed their valuable time, knowledge, dedications, and experience to the growth and development of the banking industry. Even after retirement, they remain closely connected with their banks and continue to carry a sense of belonging and pride towards the institutions in which they served for many years. Therefore, the welfare of retired employees and their spouses should receive appropriate attention in the forthcoming 13th bipartite settlement prepares and the 10th joint note. One practical and meaningful welfare measure that could be considered by the Indian Banks Associations (IBA) and United Forum of Bank Unions (UFBU) is the introduction of an annual free comprehensive health checkup facility for retired bank employees and their spouses. Proposed annual health checkup facility. It is suggested that every retired employee of the participating banks, along with his or her spouse, should be entitled to one free comprehensive health checkup every year. The facility may be made available through the bank's empaneled hospitals, diagnostic centers, or other recognized healthcare providers. The annual health checkup could include essential preventive health investigations such as blood pressure, blood sugar, lipid profile, liver and kidney function tests, complete blood count, urine examinations, ECG, and other age-appropriate investigations. Depending upon the age and medical requirements of the retiree or spouse, additional tests could also be included within a prescribed package. The objective should not merely be to provide treatment after a health problem develops, but to encourage early detections and preventive health care. Regular health screening can help identify potential health concerns at an early stage, enabling retirees to seek timely medical advice and take appropriate precautions. Why this benefit is important? Retirement does not mean that the contributions of an employee should be forgotten. Many bank employees have spent 3 or 4 decades serving customers, managing responsibilities, and supporting the institutions through different phases of the banking industry. Providing an annual health checkup would therefore be a small but highly meaningful gesture of recognition for their long years of service. The facility would also benefit spouses who have often supported employees and their families throughout their demanding banking careers. Including the spouse would make the benefit more comprehensive and family oriented. Moreover, preventive health checkup can potentially reduce the financial burden associated with delayed diagnosis and complicated medical conditions. A relatively modest annual expenditure by the bank could provide significant emotional and practical support to retired employees. Suggested implementations. IB and UBU may consider incorporating the provisions in the 13th BPS and 10th Joint Note with a simple and transparent framework. Every retired employee may be issued an annual health checkup entitlement for himself or herself and their spouse. The checkup could be conducted once during each financial year as designated in paneled hospitals or diagnostic centers. A standard package may be prescribed, while banks could also be permitted to provide additional tests depending upon their financial capacity. A cashless arrangement would be preferable so that retired employees do not have to initially bear the expenditure and subsequently claim reimbursement. For retirees residing in places where an impaneled facility is not available, an alternative reimbursement mechanism may be provided against bills from recognized diagnostic centers, subject to reasonable limits. Conclusions. The demand for an annual free and comprehensive health checkup for retired employees and their spouses is not merely a financial benefit. It is a gesture of respect, recognition, and continued associations with the banking institutions. After dedicating many valuable years to banking service, retirees deserve welfare measures that provide security and dignity during their post-retirement years. It is therefore requested that IB and AFBU may kindly consider including these proposals in the forthcoming 13th bipartite settlement and 10th joint note. so that every retired bank employee and his spouse can receive one comprehensive health checkup free of cost every year. Such an initiative would send a strong message that the banking industry continues to value its retirees even after their active service has ended. Disclaimer: this is a personal suggestion intended for considerations by IBA, UFBU, and other concerned stakeholders. It does not represent any official announcement, settlement, or confirmed policy. The final provisions, eligibility, and implementations, if considered, would depend upon negotiations and the decisions of the concerned authorities. Thank you very much for your patience. Request for like, subscribe, and share.